everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am Momma Cuisine Johanna Cook, and you're watching Live with Momma Cuisine. Today, we are broadcasting live for the very first time from the Kenmore studios here in downtown Chicago, and for the very first time also on momtv.com. So thank you all for tuning in today. If this is your first time tuning in, I want to tell you a little bit about how the show works. Live with Momma Cuisine is a monthly cooking talk show right here on mommacuisine.com or momtv.com also. It starts at 11 a.m. Central, and it's just a very fun, easy 30-minute show of me showcasing some of my great everyday meals recipes, as well as featuring some really great guests. And speaking of guests, today I have Kenmore's in-house chef, Kari Karch, here. We're creating a fabulous Easter meal for you guys today from start to finish. We also have Toni Snearly from Indiana, local fabulous baker. First of all, you guys have to follow her on Instagram because her baking pictures are out of this world. She's gonna be making our dessert. I'm gonna start off with our appetizers, and Chef Kari Karch, Kenmore in-house chef, is gonna make a roasted lamb, which is such an Easter meal staple for so many, I know. If you're on Twitter also, I want you to make sure that you log on, follow the Stream MC Show Live. We'll be chatting along with there as well. And if you still have some time, make sure that you scroll down to the bottom of this page, enter our giveaway. We have Herald Import Company. Thank you so much. They are donating, excuse me, they are donating 2 prize packages for us today to help you with your Easter meal. Everything from roasting pans to colanders to zesters, all kinds of cool stuff. So make sure you enter. Now let's start off with our recipe, okay? This is a very simple vegetable latke recipe, a very traditional, actually Passover recipe. But traditionally it's made with potatoes. Today we're gonna add some vegetables because more veggies. It's springtime, it's all in season, and it's healthier for you and the kids. We have here 1 large Idaho potato, russet potato. We also have some zucchini. Very simple stuff. These are things that you could find any store all across America. Carrots, simple. We have here turnips or parsnips. You can do celery root. Any root vegetable would be good in this recipe. We also have some fresh parsley. We have sliced onions. See that? Easy. We're gonna toss this a little bit. Of course, then salt. If you wanna see this recipe, make sure you log on to mommacuisine.com. Just search latkes and you can find this recipe in there. And really, you don't even need a recipe. Shred whatever's in your fridge. Put some salt and pepper. Add an egg. We have here 1 egg, just medium-sized egg. We're just gonna use that to bind all this together. And the key to this, and making it more traditional, is the matzo crackers, which is unleavened bread. You could find it in your kosher section in the store. If you have a Jewish grocer in your neighborhood, you'll definitely find it there. And if you can't find matzo crackers, use breadcrumbs. Okay, same thing. Now we're just gonna mix this all up by hand. See how simple this is? So easy. And we're gonna turn them into patties, okay? So let's see here. Let me turn on my stove, and we're gonna start frying these up. Now this is such a great appetizer. I have here my Kenmore amazing cooktop here. We're gonna turn this on. Very cool. And this is such a great recipe. You could make them into large patties if you want, or you could make them into smaller little rounds. Top it with a little sour cream, some smoked salmon or lox, and that you could serve in little platters as hors d'oeuvres for your party if you're having a lot of guests over. And it really goes a long way. It's affordable, but it looks very elegant. Something that you could do no matter what time of year. It doesn't have to be Easter. Or you can make them into large patties and serve them as a meal at home even. And you know, this is such an affordable meal. It's fresh, it's really good ingredients for you. So it's something that you could feed the family on the cheap, but still you know that you're giving them quality ingredients, that it's really good food, that you're not skimping on flavor, you're not skimping on the healthiness of it, which is key, right? That's what great everyday meals is all about. Let's turn this up just a little bit higher and let's make some patties here. So we're just gonna take this up, so make sure you just mix it really well with that egg, some of that matzo crumbs. Turn them into some good-sized patties. Right, so don't worry if it's not really as round as you'd like, or, you know, it's no big deal. It's all gonna taste the same, right? So let's put that in there, fry that up. Turn that up here. Make sure that heat is good on medium high, because you want it to turn a nice golden brown. So that's the whole idea, golden brown. Put that here, careful with your fingers. Today is so exciting. You guys see this kitchen. The Kenmore Studios is such a fun place to be. You guys probably saw some of my videos already that we taped here for Great Everyday Meals. And I'm so excited to be here today live, and especially with Chef Kari Karch, who's roasting an amazing, she's gonna show us her easy recipe for roasted lamb, which is so Easter, right? Something that we all wanna do, and she's gonna show us so that you could perfectly make it at home for yourself and not be intimidated by it. So now with this, whoo, there's potatoes everywhere. This is a fun thing, so easy, so simple. You could see the beautiful colors right now. We're just gonna wait for that to turn golden brown for us. You don't wanna poke or prod it till it's ready. And if you're online, if you're on Twitter, I hope that you're chatting along with us. MC Show Live is the hashtag. Make sure you're tweeting with us. Let me know what you think of this recipe right now. Or if you have your own recipe, make sure that you share it with everyone on the stream, because I always love to learn from other cooks, other chefs out there. I think that's what's so awesome about cooking, is learning from others, taking what they all love to do and making it your own. It's all about sharing. Sharing is caring, right? So here's our vegetable act. It's making that nice and brown. Flip it over when it's ready. Not quite. And today, for all you viewers on momtv.com, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so excited to be on Mom TV. What an amazing partnership we started out with, and I hope you all are enjoying the show so far. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook, also Facebook/Momma Cuisine. You can also follow Kenmore and all my guests, also Toni Snearly. So many great guests today. I'm so excited for them to share their recipes and expertise with us to help us all with our Easter meal. So let's see here. Gently turn that over. It's turning brown there. Perfect. Beautiful. Be careful there. So like I said, large patties you can make, or you can make them into smaller rounds as hors d'oeuvres if you have a lot more people coming over. This is a great thing to do in little rounds. You can even get fancy with a little round cookie cutter and make them into perfect circles, dollop a little sour cream or creme fraiche, add some lox or smoked salmon, or just leave it plain. It's beautiful because you see all the bright colors of the carrots, zucchini, there's parsley in there. It just looks so fresh. It's very spring, which is what we love about Easter, because we know that spring is here and it has finally come. So now I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna turn this off here because that's basically done. I'm gonna show you what I have prepared here already for us, which this recipe makes all this just with a couple, like one Idaho potato, one zucchini, a little bit of carrot. I mean, and you get all that. It's so beautiful, so cheap, so delicious for you. And I hope you check that out. You could also see that recipe on mommacuisine.com. Just search for the latke recipe and you could find that. Now, before we go over to Chef Kari, now we have here a giveaway, right? We have a giveaway to do. Is that right? Okay, we're picking names right now. We have here Harold Import Company. Thank you so much. And look what they're giving out to you guys today. And we pick names, awesome. So this is what they're giving away for the viewers. Thank you all so much for tuning in. So make sure for you guys who have already entered this, we just picked the names here, and let's see who won the first, with this one of two who won this package. Is a 9-piece set from Harold Import Company. We have our first winner, Bailey Knight. Bailey Knight, you won our first set. We have a live guest here today too. We have some live guests here today. Bailey Knight, if that's you, if you're watching today, make sure that you email me, mommacuisine@gmail.com. That way I could mail this out to you just in time for your Easter celebration. And thank you so much for tuning in and entering this prize. Now we're gonna go on to our main course. We have Chef Kari Karch, Kenmore's in-house Chef. Kari.
Hi.
How you doing? Hi.
What's going on,
I'm gonna head right over because I wanna see for for myself how you make that lamb. So
you gotta come over and hang out with me.
Yes.
It's smelling pretty good in this kitchen.
It smells awesome in here.
Whatever. Pink and pink today, huh? We got the Easter colors going on.
It's all about spring.
How you doing?
How are ya?
What's going on?
Oh,
all right,
good.
so your vegetable latkes look amazing.
Thank you.
They look nice and healthy and spring. That's what we're kind of doing here. A good Easter recipe, spring and healthy. And you know what? When I'm cooking for my family, I don't want to be in the kitchen all day long. I want to do simple things. You know, I want to be with my family, with my friends on Easter and all the big major holidays. So what I'm going to do for you guys today is make my very simple herb and salt crusted roasted leg of lamb.
You guys have to smell it in here because we already have one cooking and it smells amazing.
We got to get them in all the herbs and everything in here.
So let's get started.
Yeah, let's get started. So over here, I've just got a food processor because this is one-stop shopping. Easy, simple, we're out the door. So what I've got is some whole wheat breadcrumbs that I toasted earlier just from a loaf of day-old bread that I hadn't found. And I'll put those in my food processor. That's about 3 tablespoons. Okay. I've got some lemon juice right here. I'm going to put in here for a little bit of acid to brighten everything up. Now this is where it gets fun. Garlic. I'm a garlic girl. I've got 8 cloves of garlic I'm going to put in here.
Really
8 cloves. We are really cooking here. I'm not shy with the garlic. I said to you earlier, I put it on my cereal. I like garlic so much.
It's like 9 a.m. in California right now. So for all you watching, don't be shy.
Wake up.
Garlic in your cereal.
Exactly. Now here's where you can have fun and just get a little bit loose with herbs. Mint and lamb are like a match made in heaven. But you know what? You don't always have to go that route. Some people don't like mint. It's a really strong herb. So I've got some rosemary, about 3 tablespoons worth. I've also got some sage. And today I've got some thyme. I'm going to pop that right in there, just like so. And I'm also going to take 1 big hunk of fresh parsley. Now it's funny because I was going to show you the difference really quick of
the curly stuff.
This is garnish, people. Don't buy this.
Don't buy that.
That's not the fun stuff.
Don't put that on your pasta
or
your lamb.
No,
that stuff is not
the good stuff is the flat leaf parsley.
Yes.
Now over here, isn't this beautiful? This is a thing of beauty. This is a 7-pound leg of lamb. I had my butcher trim off a lot of the fat, but I want to leave it with the fat side up. And the reason we're doing that is because we want that fat to melt into this, you know?
There's so many roasts,
It is. And you want to leave this at room temperature for about 10 to 20 minutes. The reason being is because if you just take your meat and put it right in the oven, you know when you get that gray steak, so the gray meat, it's not because you're letting it rest. You want to let it rest so all the meat cooks all the way through.
So before.
Let it sit there, let it walk, you know, go make yourself a cocktail. Come back. I've also got 6 tablespoons of butter that I'm going to plop right in there. And we're going to whiz that away. Now, if you want to put on those gloves, I'll have you help me out with this because we don't want to get our manicure all bad.
No.
That's not fun.
That's not fun.
Nobody likes a bad manicure. All right, we'll let that go.
All right.
So while that's going, we're going to take a bunch. That's good. And this is just like a paste. You know, you can kind of get, it's like a pesto or a paste. You're just going to slather it on here. But first, the first rule of thumb with anything is you want to season it well. So you want to get a nice big clump of salt in here, and it's almost going to make a crust on this, all right? And I also want to kind of flip it over because we want to get both sides of that salt. There you go, thank you. Nice and healthy on that. Yeah,
don't be shy, right?
Don't be shy because there's so many layers of this. This is a big cut of meat. You know, you really want to get it, and you want to do a little pepper for me too. Got good cracking skills, girl.
Yes, good.
Got good cracking skills. Yeah. Let me flip it over here for you. Let me get the top. Thanks. I'm gonna give it a little rinse off right here.
Oh, this looks gorgeous already.
Yeah. Now here's the cool part. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some flavor because everything is layers of flavor that we're gonna use. So we're gonna take a big scoop of that Dijon mustard. Now earlier I said if you want, you can use horseradish mustard.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, you want to get a little heat to this if you like heat. I like it spicy.
Just slather it like this.
Just slather it.
Ooh, baby, look at that.
You know what? Cooking is love. So make this like love you a little bit more. You need
massage it.
You need a little
because you're gonna devour this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
A couple hours.
Now we want to also flip it over.
Into the crevices there.
Just get all up in there. And I'm gonna flip it over. There we go. And we want to get the other side because one side is just never seasoned. And when you're doing this recipe, you want to make sure that you do this with the bone in, okay? The bone is going to add so much flavor and juice. I've already got my oven preheated at 325 degrees, and you want to make sure that you have a meat thermometer with something like this because, you know, you can keep pulling it in and out, and that's not the way to go.
Right.
So I'm just going to take our paste that we made here, and I'm going to go ahead and get some more gloves for us so we didn't cross-contaminate over there. There you go. One glove for you, one glove for me. Just one's good.
Okay.
And then we're gonna take out this beautiful paste.
Oh, it smells so good.
Doesn't it?
All the fresh herbs really makes a difference.
Yes, it does. Let's see if I can get this off. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna take one big scoop,
All right, and I'll take the
then
other.
you can slather.
Okay.
Scoop and slather.
Oh, there you go.
And now you can do this the night before too. If you've got a lot going on in the kitchen for Easter, you want to spend time with the family, they came over, you got guests, do this the night before, keep it in the refrigerator, and then in the morning, let it sit out for about 20 minutes before you pop it into the oven. 325, internal temperature about 145 to 150, and that's gonna go for about probably 2 hours.
That's probably even better because then the flavors get to get in there if
Oh,
you do it
yeah.
overnight.
Oh,
and it helps
yeah.
you with time.
Helps you with time, because you know there's a lot going on. You gotta make some sides.
Yes.
Some great sides with this would be like some parsley, garlic, potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
And our,
More herbs.
More herbs. And you know what's great for Easter is asparagus. It's in prime season,
Oh, so
right in
sweet.
April.
I can't wait. I'm
some
so
roasted
excited.
asparagus. But again, just like do
There you
things
go.
one and done. So this is all set to go. And of course,
Look at that.
for TV time, I do have one that I made earlier for you guys. Got her nice and bright early this morning. And this is a little hot, so
wow.
I'm gonna put this over here so you guys can see this beautiful leg of lamb. Isn't that gorgeous?
Look at that.
Isn't
that
it
looks
beautiful?
so good.
So what I'm gonna do, Joanna, because I know we got, this is one of my favorite family recipes.
Yes.
Favorite family recipes to make. And I think we're gonna talk about a giveaway. aren't we?
Yes, speaking of favorite family recipes, we have a really great contest happening right now on cookmore.com, which is Kenmore's new recipe site. Make sure you guys log on. But Kari, tell us a little bit about that contest.
All right, so on cookmore.com between March 5th and April 5th, if you go on and log on and upload your recipes, we're gonna be giving a giveaway to the most liked recipes. So first place being a Kenmore stand mixer.
Oh.
Second place being a 12-piece cooking set, and third place being an indoor grill.
Which I want.
I know.
I want that indoor grill.
Call me. So go ahead and upload those recipes,
Yes.
and we are gonna make sure that you guys get some great, fabulous prizes. In the meantime, I'm gonna start carving this up because we have dessert still
We
too.
have dessert coming. Now that we have our appetizer done, we have our main course from Chef Kari, we have Toni Snearly waiting for us here in the kitchen to start off on her coconut macaroons. Toni, hi. Welcome to the show. How are you? I'll be right there. I'm going to taste this lamb because I need to do a little quality control.
Awesome.
On this, and
I
make
look
sure
forward
start
to
your
your help.
recipe and we'll be over there.
Great. Well, Easter dessert, how do you even decide? There are just so many great choices between cakes and pies and candies. One that I'm going to show you today is called Jeweled Coconut Macaroons. They're very easy, soft, chewy cookies that you can make, and you can even get the kids involved as well because it's that simple. When I was a little girl, it seems like, hi.
I'm here. All right, finish. I'll be here. I'll be your sous chef.
Thank you. When I was a little girl, it seemed like Easter's always had desserts that consisted of coconut or lemon. And I don't know if that was just my family or if it was because there's really not anything else in season and everyone resorted to lemon and coconut. But that's what this recipe reminded me of. I thought about making my mom's lemon meringue pie, but it's so good that I knew that I wouldn't even be able to touch that. So
You're an amazing baker, though. I mean, if you guys want to follow her on Twitter, it's Toni on Twitter, Toni. She is a local baker. I mean, she really does, and her Instagram is a must follow because it's so delicious. But let's get your cookies started here.
Thank you. These are really simple ingredients. What you'll need is butter, cream cheese, sugar, an egg yolk, which I like to use fresh farm eggs, which I can get where I live.
Bright yellow.
Yeah, they're great. Almond extract, orange juice. You can just squeeze an orange. You only need 2 teaspoons of it, so don't go buying a whole half a gallon. Sweetened coconut to make these cookies nice and chewy. Unbleached flour, baking powder, sea salt, and your favorite preserves.
Okay. And you'll upload this on cookmore.com.
Absolutely.
Correct, so that you guys could take a look at that on cookmore.com as well. So let's
go
ahead
ahead
and
and
put
get
in here, because you guys know I don't really bake, so she's gonna teach me how.
Okay, we're gonna start by creaming the fats and the sugar. We're gonna start with butter and cream cheese and sugar.
Okay.
And that's called creaming. And when you're making cookies and the recipe calls for this step.
Doing for all of this?
Yes.
Okay.
Please don't skip this step. There is a purpose of it. First of all, the butter and the fat starts to dissolve the sugar. The sugar is in there not just to sweeten the cookie, but it helps form the structure of the cookie. So you're going to get that sugar dissolving on there.
Okay, so start creaming. So we have our Kenmore Elite mixer here. Is it not? Hello? There you go.
There we go.
Hello, the
Hey. This is also going to incorporate air into your product. You want those air bubbles when you're making cookies, so that way when the baking powder starts in the oven, it's going to take those little bubbles and make them bigger, and it's going to make your cookies rise. A flat cookie is not a good cookie.
No.
So
let's say that we creamed that.
Okay, once that's creamed, you're going to add the almond extract, the orange juice, and the egg yolk.
The almond extract and orange juice smells so
Oh, it smells so
fresh.
good. There's something about almond extract. It's just a great additive, especially if you're making a chocolate cookie or a chocolate cake.
Right, it really helps. Let's see here. So let's put that egg in and then cream again.
And then cream again.
Okay. Awesome. I'm learning here.
You are. And it's so easy, isn't it? It's not hard at all.
Right. All right.
So while that's going, I'm going to mix our dry ingredients in a separate bowl. I've got the unbleached flour. I prefer unbleached because I like less chemicals. So baking
and it's not
powder.
that much more expensive. I mean,
It really isn't. It really isn't. And where I get it, I actually drive to Amish country and get my flour, so it's really
Nice.
cheap. Sea salt. We're just going to give that a little whisk, and that's just going to incorporate all the dry ingredients together. Because the last thing you want is to bite into a cookie that's full of baking powder or salt. That's not fun.
Not fun. Not good.
So go ahead and add that to the mixture.
We're gonna add this. Okay. Should I keep this going and add it
Yeah,
slowly?
just very slow. If you turn it on high, it's going to come in your face.
No, we don't want that.
No, that wouldn't be good.
Slowly.
And after she adds the flour, we're going to go ahead and put in the 3 cups of sweetened shredded coconut. And I prefer the sweetened because it's a cookie, and that sugar helps make the cookie a little chewier and not so hard.
Okay. So we're adding all of this coconut?
Yep, just go ahead and stir it in.
Oh my, Mama's making a mess.
Yeah.
That's what baking's all about.
Absolutely.
Cooking.
Half the time is just cleaning up, right?
Well, this looks so good. It's something they could do at home with their children.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. It's
Something they
so
could do
easy.
like the night before, or 2
Yes.
days before.
You can actually do them before. You can actually freeze the cookie without the preserves. We're going to add preserves on the top, but if you want to freeze the cookie even weeks ahead of time and then pull it out and then put the preserves on, it's such a time saver, especially when you're in the kitchen making the rest of your Easter dinner.
Awesome.
So once your dough is all incorporated, it's going to be pretty workable. You're going to make little dough balls out of these cookies. I have found that like 3 teaspoons makes a good sized cookie, or about the size of a large walnut.
Okay.
So you're going to take that dough, we're going to roll it, and I have some already made.
We have some done already. Let's see here. Don't these cookies look good? I want to. Did you see me? I'm hiding one in my pocket.
Now if your dough is really sticky, once it's mixed, you can put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes and it'll stiffen it up nice.
Yeah, so it's nice and...
And this is the part that the kids love to do. These are probably not sticky enough, but that's okay. You're going to just roll them in the rest of the 3/4 cup of coconut.
You can warm them up.
Yeah, and you can really mash them in there so that way the coconut is all over the outside.
So you're gonna, there's coconut in and out. So this is really for coconut lovers, which
It
I
really
am.
is. I am too. Oh my gosh, I love
it.
everything coconut.
So we're gonna, okay, so that's that. I'll
So.
press it. Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Oh my
check
goodness.
that out.
Woo, I carved this bad
Wow. Oh, great.
boy. Here, I'll put it over here. You guys go ahead. and
We're
finish
having
your
a really
cookies.
good, there's 3 of us. This
Yeah.
is a good Easter meal.
We're not inviting anybody. It's
No one's
just the 3 of
invited.
us.
So what you're going to do is you're going to make a little indentation on the cookie. And you really get down on the bottom of that because this cookie is going to puff up and you want to make sure you have a crater there to add your preserves.
Yum, yum.
So once you have them all like that, or your children have them all like that, you're going to bake them for about 8 to 10 minutes or until they just slightly start to brown. The parchment paper on your baking sheet will help with the very light browning on the bottom.
Mine's not as pretty as yours.
That's okay. You can practice.
She's a professional
She's
baker.
a professional baker. I don't like my cookie.
We're gonna have to go to her and get more technique.
Right? This is mine right here, the nice one.
So after they're baked, this is what they're going to look like.
Kari, look at this.
Let me see, let me see. Woo, those look pretty.
These are pretty.
So you can see we have a nice indentation for some preserves. You can pick up preserves at your local grocery store, or if you like to make your own, even better. I actually prefer making my own. So what you're going to do is take about a teaspoon of preserves. This is strawberry peach. And you're just going to put that right down in the center, just like that. And for an Easter dinner, all of the beautiful colors in Easter, you can do strawberry preserves, blueberry jam, lemon curd, lime curd, so that way when you put them out on your platter, it's all the beautiful Easter egg colors.
While you guys set this up, I'm gonna get our last winner, pick that, and just keep talking, talk about this spread. Let's see here.
So you can also find lime curd. You could probably get a green on the platter, along with the lemon curd.
Do you make a lot of lemon curd from scratch?
I do. Yes, actually, when I make lemon cakes, I fill them with lemon curd as well. So that's a popular choice.
What's your favorite thing to ever bake?
Oh my goodness, you asked me that question. I love to do scones. I actually really love breads.
Yeah?
Bread is my favorite because you're actually like involved in the working of the dough. So it's kind of a piece of you when you're doing that.
I'm gonna tell you guys, I posted a cornbread recipe that I made, and she tweeted me, oh, by the way, I'm gonna make your cornbread recipe. I'm like, really? Oh no, she better love it. She's like a master baker, but she did.
I did.
She
it was
did
wonderful
like it.
too.
Mama
Oh my
can
goodness.
bake. This is so pretty. This is amazing. So look at this. The three of us made it, put it all together. I know that we were speedy today with our recipes, but these are totally things.
Go to cookmore.com, get them.
Check them out, and you could totally do this by yourself at home for your Easter meal that's coming up real soon. You can check out cookmore.com, mommacuisine.com, even foodjustsaying.com, and we are all here to help you create your Easter meal. Before we go though, we have one more winner that I just picked right now. We could all say it right now.
Chef Kari Karch, yes!
No, she's disqualified. So we have here Melissa, Mommy Blogging Fun. Thank you so much for tuning in and entering the giveaway. You won our second prize from Harold Import Company. Make sure you email me at mommacuisine@gmail.com. Make sure that you do our contest at cookmore.com/contest for your favorite family recipe. Log on right now so that you have time to get votes, and whoever wins, April 9th, we're gonna mention the winner of that. So make sure you do that right now. And we are all
This looks beautiful.
pretty ready
Smells so good.
to eat. It smells so amazing here. So make sure you log on. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you April 9th at mommacuisine.com right here and momtv.com. Thanks for watching live with Momma Cuisine. And thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.